Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Valerie and today is Sunday, March the 2nd, and we are here with another YNAB budgeting video. It's been about 2 weeks since my last video, so I have gotten my end-of-month paycheck for February that I'll need to budget for March. And I have some exciting news. I might be able to go back to the US early, a month early. And so if that happens, as you know, like I've already been saving up for this move back to the US. But I will need to make sure the categories that I was funding to be ready for May are ready by April. So we'll check that out in today's video as well. But with that said, let's go ahead and get started. This is the all accounts screen, so I can see all of my transactions for the last 2 weeks, including those that were pending prior when I was in Spain for a vacation. So a lot of these transactions, some of the transactions are from then, and also from the recurring transactions that I normally have. So we start at the bottom. We go from the oldest transaction to the newest just to verify everything. So I have my Whoop subscription that came out on February the 4th. And that one was good. My phone bill that had went up because I made some international calls. Then this was the transfer to my Wealthfront high yield savings account. This was so I can put away some more savings. So let's go ahead and approve those. I'm doing all the ones that I had that already are linked to two transactions because those are good. This was a transfer from my checking account to my savings account. See, with this one, I had money that was in my Navy Federal savings account that I had already annotated on the budget to be towards my family savings in case of emergency, my family emergency plan. Not emergency plan. Well, yeah, emergency plan, basically. So I had already put it in there, but I never transferred the money from my checking to the savings account for that. So I went ahead and did that. But it's also showing on here twice and I don't want it to, so we're going to go ahead and delete this second transaction because it's a duplicate. Next one that's linked is the one from the actual checking account, because this first one was showing the transaction from the savings account's point of view. This is the matching one from the checking account. And then we have the matching one for the checking account that was to the Wealthfront account down here. So we're going to go ahead and approve those two. Next, I have my FICO subscription, and then I sent some money to a friend, and then so let's approve those. Then I got my tax refund, one of my tax refunds. The second one is up here. So let's approve those two. Next, I have, oh, it's showing again. Checking account transfer, $150. Did I move another $150? I don't recall moving it twice. I'm going to leave this one here for now. Or did I move? Or I don't, because I don't remember if I moved an extra. I think I might have moved an extra $150 for the month of February. I think that's what I remember. So I'm just going to leave that one right now. But I think that's what I did. Here's my Hulu subscription, so we can approve that. My charity subscription, and then my LRA subscription. Okay, so those are all the Excuse me. I had to sneeze. So yeah, so this one right here is also, so these two go together. It's a duplicate of the same transaction. So this one is linked, so I'm gonna keep that one and delete this one. But I'm not going to approve this one right here that's linked yet until I verify that that is what I did. I'm pretty sure I did, because I had extra funds for February, and I think I put 150 in the category for the family, for the savings account. I think that's what I did, but I didn't go back because this is just a raw video. I did not go back to look at my budget to verify. So I will do that once we start reconciling the accounts. And then so these two transactions go together, because one's from the savings point of view, one's from the checking point of view. So we're going to leave those two there. Then here is my paycheck. It's duplicate because I had already planned for my checking account. I didn't know the exact amount that it would be. So I had it already. I knew what day it was going to come in, but I didn't know how much it was going to be. So I had already just put in a random number. So we'll wait till we get to the reconciling so I can verify which amount was correct. And then we have my Apple subscription, and this was an international fee, international transaction fee, so that'll be random expenses category. Then I had a purchase with my, this is for the Metro. Do I have a transportation category or payee? I'm gonna just put Metro, and I'll just create a new payee for that, and that'll be transportation. And so let's approve that, because transportation is a new category that I created. Then we have some Amazon purchases, so let's approve that. And I did do more Amazon purchases since then too. Here's another international transaction fee. So let's approve that. And this was the movies in Spain, which is really nice. And that's entertainment. So let's approve that. Then we have the hotel fee. And it's not work expenses, this is travel. So let's approve that. Then we have my Zumba subscription, and I changed this subscription to come out of my Apple, because while I was traveling, I had some issues with my Capital One card, and then rejecting transactions, even though I rarely use that card. They were rejecting some transactions, and I had to always be on the phone with them to unlock it, and so I could swipe the card. And so around that time where it was rejecting transactions and was put on hold, that's when my subscription fees were coming out. So I had to move the Zumba fee to my Apple card. But what I did was I ended up doing a 6-month, I think it was a 6-month subscription instead of the month to month, because this is because I'm a Zumba instructor, so I have to do the monthly fee in order to keep the platform going and being able to keep the updated music and choreography and things like that. So that's what the subscription is. So I went ahead and changed it to the 6-month one, which also gives me 1 month free. And now it's like 400 and something dollars. But I went that came out on my actual Apple Card. So this one was not on the Capital One this time. So I'm going to change this to Apple High Yield Savings, but I am going to have to update the amount because this amount was not correct since I paid more. Oh, I changed it to High Yield Savings instead of my Apple Card. So let's change that. Now for the Crunchyroll, I think that one came out on time. We'll go ahead and approve that one because I think that one had already. No, it didn't, because it's right here in my face. Okay, so this one I'm gonna delete it. I'm not gonna delete it. I'm gonna delete this one from Amex, and I'm gonna just change this Capital One to Amex. So let's delete this one from Amex. That way I can change this Capital One to Amex. And save. All right, so we're good there. And then we have my paycheck for the end of the month. So I have my mid-month one down here. I just got to verify which one it was. It's most likely going to be, well, I can't even say because this number is not even the same. So I'm not even going to say anything. So let's just approve that. Then I had my Roth contribution. So let's approve that and clear it. And then I have 2 dividends, which is interest earned. And this one is in my savings account, so that's going to go directly to emergency fund. Any of the extra money, interest that comes in, I go straight to the emergency fund and not to the family. And then my checking account dividend, which is the interest earned in the checking account, that one goes straight to ready to assign, since it's in the checking account. And so that was 20 cents. So let's approve that one. All right. Then I had my ATM withdrawal for the month for February. I almost made it to the end of February without having to withdraw the money. So then it would have rolled over into March, but I did. But that means I probably won't spend as much in March, but I'll still go ahead and fund $600 for the month of March. But we'll see if I end up using majority of it or not. So let's approve that. And then my Apple Music subscription, it's coming. I already synced a notification for that, so that one's good. And then my iCloud subscription, I saw the email for that as well. And then we have some pending transactions. This was me paying my Apple Card. So the Apple Card, I don't have all the transactions because the transactions don't pull in for the Apple Card. So I have to manually add them into YNAB, which I should have been doing while I was traveling and stuff, but I didn't. So we'll do that here on video. But the total for the Apple Card, the balance was $4,920.68. So I transferred that money from my checking account to the Apple Cash so I could pay the card. So those transactions are pending. And then on my Amazon purchase, because I have to get some things from Amazon still to start helping me prep for the move, like vacuum seal bags for clothes and stuff like that I can just vacuum the air out and make it easier to pack. And I do need to buy another suitcase as well. I need to order that now because it's going to take a long time to get here. It's probably going to take, usually when we order things, it takes about 3 weeks to arrive. So I need to order that today, and that'll be the suitcases that I use are from Away Travel, and so I need another large one. So that's going to be like almost $200, maybe more. Might be over $200. Maybe like $250-ish. Maybe, I don't know. All right, so we're all good with the approving. Yeah, we'll come back to these two. So let's go ahead and open up my checking account here. And we're going to start reconciling. Okay, so my checking account has a balance of $2,797.56, which of course does not match what is shown here. And that's because the transactions are not up to date yet. So let's check this out. Let's start with, so on here, February the 8th. So let's scroll down and go back to that date. We had a transfer of 150 to the savings account. Let's see if that is in here. And it is, because it posted on the 10th, so that's good. And then we had the Wealthfront transfer of the 1329.72. So those two transactions are good. Then I had my one of my tax refunds came in, plus the transfer to the friend, plus another transfer of $150 to savings. So this one is accurate. So let's approve that. And then my paycheck was $2338.82. So that's this one here. So let's approve that. And then we're going to delete this one. Okay. Then I had my second tax refund was $1361, which is here. So that's good. Then I had two one international fee. One international fee of 17 cents. So it posted on the 18th. So I think it came in first and then reposted. So let's delete this one because it is the only one here. There's only one international fee. So let's delete the second one, and it was 17 cents. And then the movies was $16.61. Then I had my paycheck of $22.93.82. Then I had the withdrawal of $600 for the ATM and my interest earned of 20 cents. And then we have the pending debit of $49.20.68. So let's go ahead and enter this transaction. We're clicking enter now, so it shows as pending officially in the account. And now it shows my available balance, $27.97.56. $27.97.56. So it does match, and we can go ahead and reconcile. Well, of course that looks good because the pending transaction. So technically the cleared balance is $77.18.24 with the transaction that's pending. So we're all good. Next, our bills account, $838.73. It's $838.72. Did I get a dividend? I did get a dividend of 1 penny. Nice. Okay. So let's add that in. That was on February 28th. And it was interest earned. And that's going to go straight to that should be in ready to assign. So I got to make sure, but it's in the bills account, so I don't want to put it in ready to assign. I do need to put it in ready to assign, but is there an actual one that I want to put it towards? Let's put it towards the so let's see. Let's just put it towards T-Mobile. That way it's just another penny. How did I spell T-Mobile? Is it phone? Okay. There we go. Let's put it towards the phone bill. And that's an inflow of 0.01. Why does this look like this? Did I change? I think I hit something. Okay. That was weird. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we have the 1 cent annotated in here, so it reflects correctly 838.73, and we can go ahead and clear that off and reconcile this. And the reason why I went ahead and assigned that interest earned to the monthly bills is just because I don't want to forget to assign an extra penny from the on the budget to this account. I don't want to put it in ready to assign and then forget about it. So let's just go ahead and add it to the monthly phone bill. So we already have 1 cent in there, and it'll reflect on the budget as well. Next, we have the savings account. So 1502.60. 1502.60 is the working balance here. Everything is cleared and good to go. So we can enter this transaction, approve it, and reconcile. And then last but not least, on Navy Federal, we have my Amex card, which has a balance of $740.73. Why aren't the transactions showing up? It says transactions failed to load. Let me close the app and reopen it. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. Why even my available credit is showing 0 of 20,000. But what? I'm confused. What's going on with the card? Let's go to account statements. Okay, I have my February statement in here. And we'll just do this part of the reconciling based on the statement. So I have on here my WOOP payment $239, so we're good there. And then the MyFICO $39.95, the LRA subscription $99.90, the hotel fee $25.18, and then the Crunchyroll $11.99. And then the Amazon purchase is pending. Well, it's not showing on the statement balance because I just made that. I didn't do this purchase on Friday. It was actually on Thursday. But it's not showing here. But for this statement, the ending balance was $416.02, which matches here. Okay, so we can go ahead and reconcile it because these transactions here are good to go. 416.02. All right. I'm good for that for now. I'll have to make some calls to the bank. I don't even know if they're open today. Yeah, that is so weird. Okay, moving on. The next one we have is Wealthfront High Yield Savings. Okay, for Wealthfront we have a balance of 27,644.60, 27,644.60. So we can go ahead and reconcile here. Getting closer to when I can use some of this to get my new car. I'm so excited. I already found the car. So I'm definitely excited about being able to get it. So I don't have to actually build the car. They do have one. It's a Chevy Blazer. So they do have one that is available and that has all the things that I want on it. So I'm excited about that. I need to contact the dealership because I still have some time before I actually leave. So I don't know the process of whether they would even hold the vehicle or if I just have to wait till I get there and see if the vehicle is, still there. But either way, we shall see. It's a nice car too. All right, let's go down to the next one. My Apple high yield savings account has a balance of $294.79. So I need to add some transactions in here. Ooh, we got a bit. So let's go back to February and start adding some transactions. The last one we had was on the 8th. Man, this is a lot of transactions. Because some of these, I really hate that they merge transactions together, though. Ugh. Why do they do that? Hold on. $12.74. That's not even on here. I don't even see a 12.74. My goodness. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start from today and work my way backwards. Let's just do that. Oh, wait, I'm looking in the wrong thing. I was looking at my actual Apple Card transactions. Let's do this. Let's go back. Let me click on. Okay. I still don't see a 12.74, but I see a 19.28. Oh, because all these transactions came out the same day on the 7th, but then on the 8th. But it was received on the 8th. Because maybe they totaled up to 12.74. Because I see the 6.54, because I was on the 7th. And then we had 11.88, and then 29 cents, 6 cents, and 51 cents. So let's see if those add up. Let me go to my calculator. So we have 11.88 plus, dang, it took out of it. Why would it do that? I gotta go back into it. 11.88, 29, 6, and 51. Yep, that's $12.74. Okay. So we're good to go with that one. So I can go to the next day, which was on the 9th. This is such a hassle. I either have to do it daily, putting these in on my phone, or I just wish they would merge. Oh, I wish it would merge. Okay. The 9th of February, I had $2 and a penny. And then the 10th, we had 202. On the 11th, we had 60 cents. On the 12th, we had 49. On the 13th, we had 201. On the 14th, we had 478. And then on the 15th, we had 165. I'll go back and clear all of these after we're finished. On the 16th, we had 30.09 cents. On the 18th, it was $1.33. On the 19th, it was $14.15. On the 20th, we have 904. And then we have interest earned yesterday. Oops. And this is to the Wish Farm. Let me see. This was 73 cents. All right, so $294.79. Let's select all of these. And we still don't match. Did I mistype in something? Let me see how much I'm off. $288.25. So I'm off by $654. But I already have the $654 down here. Was there another $654? There was another $654. So there was $654 on the 7th, and there was also $650. There was two $654s on the 7th. Because there was a total for $19.28 that included $654, and then there was a separate $654, but that one was a combined of $1.12, 8 cents, $1.04, 3.97, and 33 cents. So I need to add a transaction for the 7th. $6.54. All right, so we are good. Because this one was an actual individual purchase that gave me, that resulted in $6.54 of the 3% back. And then this one above it is $6.54, but it's a combined $6.54 of multiple little transactions that Apple combined them all together because they were in the same like mall place, I guess, and close within each other. So yeah, but we are good to go now. So let's reconcile this. All right. Next, we have my Apple Cash. Oh, let's do the Apple Card since it's within the same thing. My Apple Card. Definitely need to add some transactions here. Well, right now my balance is $42.75, but it was $4,920. So let's see. February 12th was the last here. Or February 7th, rather. And that February 7th was at Sephora for $5.94. Okay. Now we have a buffet. So let's add a transaction on. This is a split transaction. So it was at the same restaurant. You had to pay for your drink separately. I don't know. The drink didn't come with the meal. So I had to do another. Oh no, I have to swipe again for it. So this was on the 7th. And I'm going to just put restaurant. And I'm going to just split. It's not multiple categories, but it's the same. It's 2 transactions at the same place. No, it's the same. Dining out. It doesn't want me to. I guess you can only split it if it's just multiple categories, I guess. I don't know, but whatever. Okay. Let's just put both transactions in. So $14.54. Clear it. Save and add another. Restaurant. Dining out. $3.08. Clear it. Save. I thought I showed dining out. I'm confused of why that didn't save. What? What just happened? Did I already have that in there? I did already have that in there. Okay, let's delete those 2. Let's undo what I just did. Okay, so those are in here. They're just not in order. So I did Sephora. I did the 2 restaurants, $14.54, $3.08. There was delivery, Glovo, $25.40. Okay, there's that one. Another Glovo of $30.34. Okay, so we'll start there. On the 8th of February. Ooh, my goodness. Okay. Thankful for Undo. But Undo is only available on the, well, no. I know right now, as far as I know, it's only available on the online when you do it from the computer. But they might have updated because they've made a lot of major updates to the mobile version of YNAB. So they might have added an undo button to the mobile version, but I can't say for sure. I used to use the mobile version a lot, but then I started, for me, the web version has been a lot better. Because if I do it on my mobile, I mostly do it on my iPad. Yeah, so let's clear this one. Saving at another. Another restaurant on the 8th. It was a nice restaurant. I'm gonna put the name of it here in case I ever go back, because I really liked it. La Casa del Abuelo. And that was $42.80. Let's clear it. Saving at another on the 8th. Now, all of these transactions weren't done on the 8th. It's just that's when they post. But I did do a lot of spending, so I don't care. I don't have one for just groceries. I'll just put groceries as a pay. Let's create a pay for groceries. And then the category would just be groceries. This is at a supermercado. Because I got me some granola and some almond milk. All right, we did lots of Glovo because of where we stayed. And yeah, we were doing Glovo delivery for like lunch and dinner some days. And also for grocery delivery sometimes too. For like snacks and stuff instead of walking to it. But yeah, so you'll see a lot of Glovo on here, but don't judge. All right, so the one I just did was the Supermercado. Now we have a Glovo for $24.08 on the 9th. And I'm going to just leave it as delivery because that's what it is. I don't know if it was, I can't remember if it was for breakfast or for lunch or dinner or for groceries. So we just leave it for delivery because that's exactly what it is. And that was $24.08. Clear it out, save and add another. Same day, Glovo, $36.87. Clear it, save and add another. Same day, Glovo, $39.82. Oops. Oh, I did those wrong. So I have to go back and fix those. $39.82. I was putting them in inflow instead of outflow. Clear. We'll save and add another. Glovo on the 10th. And this one was $29.82. Clear it. Save and add another on the 11th. Glovo. This was $24.73. Save and add another. This was on the 12th. This was at a restaurant called Vips. I don't know if it's pronounced Vips or VIPs, but it was nice. I enjoyed it. That was $13.66. I'd got some pancakes, bacon and eggs. Okay, and then I had $1.99 was my subscription service. So let's skip that. And then let's save and add another on the 12th for Glovo. This was $21.83. Let's clear it, save and add another. Glovo on the 12th. This one was $62.19. Clear it, save and add another. Then we got on the 13th, H&M, $56.13. Clear it, save and add another. A restaurant, $34.58. This was a good restaurant too. And then we'll save and add another on the 13th. Went to Primark. I really like Primark. I didn't know they didn't have a lot of them in the US. There's only like 5, I think. I know there's one in Virginia, New York, I think. But I spent $148 because I also got some clothes. I got some household stuff. Let's save and add another. This was on the 13th. This was for taxi. This was $312. Was my split of it. Save and add another. On the 14th with Glovo. This was $26.60. Clear it. Save and add another. Glovo on the 14th. $33.04. Clear it. Save and add another. Glovo on the 14th. $20.02. Let's save and add another. This is, we went shopping on the 15th. This is after we traveled, went from Spain to Portugal. So we went to the mall there. Got a lot of perfume for sure. I spent a lot. Okay. Oh, I spent quite a lot on some perfume. Oh my gosh. But the perfume is amazing. They're on my list. Like I have a whole list on my Apple Notes of perfumes and oils that I want to buy. Every time I find something new on TikTok or a video or whatever, and they say it smells good, I add it to the list of me wanting to smell it to see if it's something that I would want. Because I love perfumes and I love shoes and I love books. Those are the things that I collect. I just love them and I wear them all, and I wear all my shoes and I read all my books. Yeah. Let me just put mall. And this was at the Decathlon. I got some swim clothes. And that was $45. Save and add another. Then we went to El Corte Inglés. I know the E has an accent, but I don't know the alt keys for the MacBook for that one. Because I think it's 0233 on a PC. But I don't know how to do that on the Mac. If that's just with the FN number or the option key. I don't know. But yeah. So that was $273.60. Because there's different, in this mall, there's different shops. What was that? Okay, that was weird. Okay, yeah, there's different shops, so, but it was all considered part of the mall here on the Apple charges. So, $410, and all of these are the perfumes. Because I got some Memo Paris, I got the, which one did I get? Lalibela. Then I got I got some Joe Malone. I got 2 of them from Joe Malone. One was a refill of the one that I ran out, which is the red hibiscus. And then I got their new one, which is like a limited edition purple one. Because purple is my favorite color. But yeah, I forgot what it was called. I think it's called Rose something. And also got something else from there. I forgot. And then I got some. So that one's the 410. Oh wait, that one was from Joe Malone. The first one was Lalibela, the 273. This next one is 766.33. This one was from Keelan. Is it Keelan? Keelan Paris. So I got the Angel Shares because I had the sample of it. So I got the Angel Shares, and I got Love Don't Be Shy. And this was $766.33. So I got full bottles. I don't do the small ones. Well, I do the small ones, but for the most part, I get the bigger one because I don't know when I'll be able to get a refill, and it's cheaper after over time. Not cheaper first out, but over time it is. But yeah. So that was $766.33. Then we went to one more place. I don't know. It was in the mall, but I don't remember what place it was. But this one was $925. Okay. Let's save and add another. The next charge was on the 17th. This was Uber. Oh, I need to do a split for this one because I split the tips. Or this one was the transportation first, and the next one was tips. So $902, and the tip was $210. So the total was $1112. So let's clear that, and we'll save and add another. On the 17th, we had another Uber trip. We're doing split, transportation, and tips. So transportation was $19.90, and the tip was $210. So the total was $22. So we clear that and save and add another. We have Glovo on the 17th. This one was $16.93. This is going to be a long video. We'll save and add another. Then I went to a little bit more shopping. This is the last day in my last day in Madrid, because the next morning I left. So I did some last minute shopping for family, friends, on the 18th. I went to the Real Madrid, Real Madrid official store. And I spent $621.02. Then we went to Starbucks. Starbeezy. Got $7.88. That's when I had the issues with my Capital One card. When I was swiping at Real Madrid, because I wanted to use my Capital One to get more spending on that one to make sure that I'm hitting spending limits and whatnot for increases and stuff like that. So I wanted to make sure I hit some more big purchases. So I wanted to use it there, but it was like, nope, not at all. It flagged. Capital One was like, nah, you have to do this and you have to do that. And I'm like, my service wasn't that great out there, so it wasn't working. So I just used the Apple Card. But that was a pain in the butt. It made me mad. The next store we went to was Nike. So I got 2 pair of shoes. I love shoes. One was some regular, the classic black and white Dunks. And then the other pair was one for lifting, for strength training, flat shoes. Okay, then we went to Adidas, so I can get a pair of shoes to go with the outfit that I got from Real Madrid, since their outfits were with Adidas, and I don't have Adidas shoes, and so I just got 1 pair from there. And that was $115.90. And then we got an Uber. And we're going to split transportation and tips. So the transportation was $30.39. And the tip was $2.10. So the total was $32.49. And then we can clear that, save and add another. That was actually me paying for the Uber the day before. So I paid for the Uber that night on the 18th to be available to pick me up at 3 a.m. on the 19th. So then what is this payments for? Did that Uber charge me for parking? That Uber charged me for parking. Yeah, he charged me for parking at the terminal because he didn't know where to go. So we ended up busting the time limit, because it's free For if it's in Madrid, it's free at the airport if it's under 10 minutes time limit. And so the guy didn't know where he was going. And so we went over the time limit and he charged it to me. Yeah, it says parking T2 Motos del Aeroporto. Hot dog. I shouldn't have gave him that tip. So that wasn't my fault. I wasn't driving. I just noticed that. This is why you should check your statements and stuff daily or at least weekly. I've had a lot going on, so that's why I haven't been doing weekly videos. This will be part of transportation. $6.24. Damn. Oh, I did buy some more perfume at the airport in France, in Paris, on the 19th. Shopping. This was $397.40. I was just spending. I wasn't double checking which categories these would come from. I was just spending. I was. And so let's save. And let's go back down here and update these. Okay. Now, this Zumba charge right now is not cleared. It's pending. And right now it's only pending for $1 because the charge still has not gone through. And this was on the 22nd of February. Like, it still has not gone through. This 1176 has gone through. Then I have a payment in here from Apple Cash. From Apple Cash. And the inflow was $49.07.92. And that was on Friday. And that has cleared. But this, so right now, the balance is $42.75. So I'm going to change this Zumba to $1 for now, because that's right now what's pending. Well, no, I don't want to, because I don't know what the cost is anyway, so it doesn't even matter. It's going to be $1 and it's pending. Then we have the $29.99 that's pending. And this one is pending as of the 22nd. Yeah. But it shows my balance as $42.75. But that does not match this cleared. Let's see if I cleared this and this. Is that $42.70? No. What is going on? My working balance is $11.31. Am I missing something? Oh, I didn't see that that $1.99 subscription. My subscription for She Reads Truth. Oh no, that's right here on the 12th. Oh, I didn't mark it as clear. There we go. 42.30. But 42.75 is my actual balance. So 45 cents. 45 cents off somewhere. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll do that off camera. For right now, let's go ahead and reconcile this. And no, let's cancel that. I'm not going to reconcile the 42.30. I'll reconcile that one off camera. Let's go to Apple Cash. Apple Cash is $12.76. That matches $12.76. Everything is cleared here. Let's reconcile that. And last but not least, for the accounts, is Capital One. My card is open again to use. They are a pain in the butt. Oh man. 966, 912. Sometimes when you use the code on the Capital One, it doesn't automatically populate it in the thing. No, the card is still messing up. It says the account is currently restricted. Why? It's showing that I don't have the available balance, the available credit, which is a pain. Capital One is getting on my nerves. And I don't want to close the card because it's literally my oldest card. I've had this card for over 11 years, almost 12 years. I've had this card. So I don't want to close it. Ugh. I might call them today and see about getting this fixed and turn it off. Whatever hold this thing is, it's definitely a pain in the butt. But my balance is 607.04. So let's double check these transactions here. Okay. Let's start by, okay, after the 3rd of February, we have the Hulu subscription on the 13th, then my charity subscription, then we have the Metro, which is $64.77. Then I had an Amazon purchase for $282.71. Then I got food on the 18th. We have 2 charges for food. Well, one. No. 1 charge for food, 1 charge for the lodging. Why did I have to pay for the lodging? We ate at the, we ate at the hotel before we left. Okay, never mind. Wait, no, I didn't. On the 18th, was that before we went shopping? Okay, yes, on the 18th, we ate lunch at the hotel. We ate lunch at the hotel, and then we had dinner at Fogo de Chão, which was really nice. That was my first time eating at Fogo de Chão. So this is going to be hotel. And this was dining out, and that was $47.42. And then for dinner at a restaurant, this is a good restaurant, Fogo de Chão, and that was $34.84. Then on the 19th, I had charges that were previously pending. So Metro, this is 904. I don't know where this other place is, but I'm gonna just put mall. I don't think it was the mall, but I don't remember where this place is. And it says merchandise on here, so I'm gonna just assume it was at a mall. And this was $53.96. And then we went to Primark again. This was $27.32. And then restaurants. That was $31.89. Okay, so again, Capital One is showing 607.04. 607.04 is showing here too. So let's reconcile this. Okay. Now I'm done with reconciling. That took a very, very long time. We're probably already at almost an hour, I guess, into this video, and I still need to budget. So let's go ahead and quickly get started with the budget. First, let's go back to February. So February, closing out February, overspent. So first, before we do the overspent, let's go back to the checking account and see how much that second paycheck was. $22.93.82, because I'm going to set that aside for March. Let's just put it in the holding category here for now, so it doesn't mess me up. Okay, so this is how much money that I had from the second paycheck plus my my tax refunds, the 2 tax refunds. So this is what I had to ready to spend on anything. So let's see what was overspent. I overspent by $3,016.76. We don't count the Apple Card because this is tied to these categories. So when you're looking at your overfunded and overspent, not overfunded, but overspent categories, never look at the actual credit cards because those are not what you're actually filling. You're actually filling the categories that are overspent. So I'm just going to keep all of these selected, and I'm going to select underfunded so that money will automatically go into these categories. All right, so let's go back here. Now, this one charge, $41.30. I don't know what category this came from for this Apple Card purchase for $41.30. That was overspent. So let's scroll down and see if I'm missing something. Let's go back to January, because just to double check if nothing was over in these. It's not red, but I just wanted to take a look anyway. No. So I think it was because maybe I just paid extra onto the card than what was needed, maybe. I don't know. But we're just going to put the 4130 just into the assigned category for this. Because I don't know why it was an extra 4130. I don't know. And it could be because maybe something that hasn't posted yet, but I don't know. I don't rightly know, but oh well. So I have 1,287 and 26 cents left from February that was available. From March, I'm going to take this money, put it into the March, because I want to see this 1287. Let's assign that to the next month holding for right now, because I don't know where this is from. Maybe I've already spent it on something, because right now my checking account balance is $2,797.56. All right, so for March, this is my paycheck for the end of February. So we're going to go ahead and go to underfunded. These are all the categories that I need to fund. So we're going to go ahead and fill these in. So 1,440 and 43 cents for the month of March. And this is giving me a breakdown and saying, hey, this is what you're about to fund. Are you sure? And I'm saying, yes, assign the money. So for March, I have $853.39 left. And I'm going to put that towards the rent, because with the me going back to the U.S. early, I'm going to need the funds way sooner. And I was looking at houses, rental houses in the area where I'll be living, and they're mostly about $2,000 on average. The one place that I was looking at is $2,100 a month, but then still have to add in. I already got a separate category for water and stuff, but moving into renting a house is different from renting an apartment or a townhouse, because you will be responsible for the lawn care as well. And I didn't think about that. So I do need to set aside additional money for lawn care. And then I also want to do like either monthly or quarterly, like deep cleans of the house. But I don't know yet. I'm not sure how often I want to do that. Might be biannually. or it might be quarterly. I don't know yet, but we'll see. But yeah, but I definitely need to pay for lawn care because I'm not doing it. I am not getting out there cutting no grass and taking care of cutting it at all, the front yard or the backyard. So I'm gonna need somebody to do that. But for the rent, it is looking like it'll be roughly at least $2,200 a month for rent. So I want to make sure I have the first and last for security deposit, just in case. I don't know how much the security deposit will be, but sometimes they make you pay a full month for security deposit. So I want to make sure I have 2 months for when I first move in, plus the second month's rent. So I need to make sure I have $6,600 saved up, at least at a minimum, for the rent. So we're just going to assign all of this to that category. And then when it comes to lawn care, I'm just going to, so let me go to my moving in 2025. I'm just going to use my home maintenance fund for now for the lawn care. So I'm glad I was saving money up for that. So it wasn't necessarily for lawn care, it's for like if anything else like breaks in the apartment or if I need to replace something. That's what that money was for, but I can definitely use it for lawn care because that is maintenance. It's maintenance to the lawn. It's maintenance to the house, especially for places that have HOAs and stuff. So yeah. But I definitely need to get this. I need at least another 1,000, so I'll have at least 6,600 for rent. And then, yeah. So I do need to move. Ooh, my stomach is growling. I need to move this money over to my Wealthfront account. So it'll be the rent plus these subscriptions. Plus, what else did I assign? Is that all that I assigned? Yeah. So these 3 categories, these monies I need to put into my Wealthfront account. So I could see assigned in March was 1480.81. So let's copy that, and we're going to add a transaction in my checking account to transfer to my Wealthfront. And paste that there. And we're going to save it. And then we're going to go back to the budget. I do still have this money from in the holding category. 1287.26. I don't know. I don't know where I want that. Because I think I used some of it is going to be to pay off. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with that. Probably just put it towards the rent, so I can already be good with that. But something is off because no, it's not. No, this is right. So I'll have 13, 16, this will be all that I have in my checking accounts. So I can still move this over to the wealth fund as well. Because I really don't need, but no, I do, because I need to pay that Capital One card. But I have 607 in here right now, or I have 607 in my bills account available to pay that. Plus, I need to go ahead and pay the Capital One. I'm going to just go ahead and pay the Capital One right now, because I'm not going to be able to use it again for the time being anyway, because it's on a hold. It's on a hold. So let's go ahead and pay the 607.04, and let's add this transaction in. Record payments from the bills account 607.04. Let's save that. All right, so the bills account, I have 231.69. My Amex card, I have the Amex card is not up to date yet, so I'll need to make sure I have 1416.02 in this bills account to pay that. So let's see, 416.02 minus what we have in there is 231.69 is 184.33. I need to add in there. Plus, I need to make sure, let's change this back to 55, because that 61.25 for the T-Mobile was just a one-off. So for March for T-Mobile, I need to make sure I have $55 in there for that. Plus, I need to make sure I have available for Capital One. The Zumba subscription is already moved. The Crunchyroll is already moved. So let's move this. I'm going to have to move this. So Crunchyroll and Zumba, I don't have to worry about. But my Hulu, did I already change my Hulu? I think I did move my Hulu subscription as well. But the charity subscription, I did not move. So I need to make sure I have $23 in there for that. Or move it. I don't know. No, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to change it. Unless I can figure it out with the bank. I don't know. Let's just have 23 in there for that anyway. And yeah. So I need to make sure I need to add 262.33 from my checking to the bills account. So 262.33. So I need to transfer that over. Move money, transfer to the bills account from the checking account, 262.33. Okay. All right. So my bills account should have 110106. And that's 110106 once it comes in, and then I'll have 494.02 after it comes out, which will be enough to pay for the Amex plus the other bills that's coming in. And then my checking accounts, I have 25.35.23. which is correct here, 25, 35, 23. And then I need to do the transfer to Wealthfront. So I'll have a remaining balance of $1,054.42. But I want to move. I don't know where the rest of this money is. So I want to go ahead and move. I think I'll keep this money in there. I'm going to just put this in holding because I don't want to put my checking account too low. I do have $1,000 in my Navy Federal savings account for emergency. But I never need it. I'm going to just move that extra $1,000 to rent. We're going to assign $1,000 to rent, and we're going to change this to add $1,000. So I'll have 54 in my checking accounts. Should I do it? Should I do it? I still got $1,000 in my savings. So if something were to happen, I'm still good. I shouldn't do it because a part of this, let's undo that. Because I don't know, I don't understand where this money is. Because I'm gonna have to figure this off camera because this is taking a very, very long time. So right now I'm gonna just assign this to holding, because I have to figure some things out. I really need to go back to doing this weekly because this every 2 weeks is starting to stress me out, and I can't deal. I would rather just do this weekly. Yeah, I just need to go back to doing this weekly because this bi-weekly, I thought it would help relieve some stuff and having to film it and edit and hope the internet works to upload it because the internet is so slow. Usually to upload a video to YouTube for me, it literally takes all day and sometimes a day and a half. And that's like the entire weekend, and I just want to be just relaxing, especially if I'm a stressful work week. But I might just have to go back to doing this weekly because this is not working. I'm a little stressed out. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on, and this is gonna take some time. But okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna move any of the money from the checking to. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and move this money from the Wealthfront to the checking account because that's from the actual paycheck itself. But yeah, this extra, I don't know. I'll have to deal with that. But I'll take a break first. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. Sorry for the confusion. Sorry for the length of time for this video. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were able to learn from it. And I hope it was able to help you out with your budgeting needs. And yeah, I hope y'all have an amazing week this week coming up. Happy March. We're in the 3rd month of the year already. It's going by so fast, but it's here. Live our lives to the fullest each and every day. So enjoy your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.